Greetings and welcome to Tanks, Guns and Rock and Roll with me, Von Karajan, and I'm in my VK36.01H medium tank in ElHallouf standard mode, and we're starting on the southern edge of the map. This battle is pre 8.8, so the tank is still classified as a medium. As we all know, after update 8.8, the 3601H was reclassified as a heavy. Let's take a quick look at the order of battle. Both teams have one heavy apiece. We have more mediums, but they have more TDs and lights. They have 3 arty, whilst we only have 2. And I am moving over to my usual spot, somewhere over in J6, J7, overlooking the valley. There's a little bush behind there where I can sit there and spot and try and snipe anyone that tries to come down the valley. And now the enemy team is already sending a bunch of tanks down that way. 4 of them, 2 mediums, 2 lights. So I'm gonna be playing it a little bit more cautious. Gotta remember here that the enemy team has got 3 arties, which could potentially rain a lot of shells my way. So I'm coming up behind the bush, and I have no clear shots at the enemy tanks because they've come up to our side of the cliffs. So there's no way to effectively engage them without exposing myself to enemy fire. So the best thing for me is to just sit back here and wait. There's an enemy M5 right down in the valley, and he's kind of hiding behind those mud houses, so I don't have a clear shot at him. The next best thing for me to do is to try and blast away his cover so that my teammates can probably take a shot at him. In the process, I spot another 2 tanks across the cliff, and at this point we're not up to a very good start because we are now down 2-5. Just gonna try and take a peek again, see who I can see, try and light up the enemy tanks. All this while, I keep on moving because there's always the possibility that the enemy arty could be pointing at you. And here comes a 3601H up the hill slope, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move in and cut off his escape path. Always making sure that I'm behind the rock so that I can shield myself from enemy fire. And he's just 1 shot away and barely makes it out of there. And here I take a couple of seconds to assess the situation because I know that there are a lot of enemy tanks around the area. So I weigh my options and I go in for the kill. There he is. Takes a shot at me. I miss, but I'm not gonna sit there waiting for a reload because that spot is totally exposed to enemy counterfire. And he's kind of wondering, why didn't I kill him? Well, here's my answer. From this point on, the whole battle turns into a real bloodbath. Panzer IV. It's a 1-shot kill. And there's an annoying little Panzer 38 taking pot shots at me. Take my time, angle my tank, aim, shoot. And my team's still not doing so great because we are down 8 tanks to 12. There are only 2 tanks left on our side, including myself, because the other 2 are arty. And speaking of arty, shell lands right in front of me. Suddenly, a wild entry appears. And I have no idea what he is trying to do, but he's just made himself into the perfect shield for me. Heads are right behind him. And right now I am the last tank alive on my team. And I keep moving because I know the enemy arty is still out trying to get me. Ooh, see what I mean? Here comes a Valentine to join in the party. And A20 up the hill is again trying to be an annoyance. So take care of him first. And now it's one-on-one with a Valentine. His rounds just bounce off me and I put him out of his misery. Now it's time to hunt Arty, but I think it's the other way around. It's like Arty's trying to hunt me instead. I'm hitting my tracks. The next shot is a good solid hit on me. Time to take cover. And the enemy already has got my position zeroed in, so I'm just gonna wait here a couple of seconds till I disappear from view. Based on the shells that have been landing around me, I started to know that there's at least one enemy arty in the north or the northwestern sector of the map. So I've got to be careful because I've got arty on both sides, to my left and to my right. And it appears that they're trying to make some sort of coordinated move on me. He misses. I don't. And I take aim. Bear in mind, my gun's damaged. Bam. And there's only one left. And it's just a matter of finding him. So just a quick recap. Firstly, even though you are the top tier tank, it doesn't always mean that you should rush headlong into battle. Secondly, the VK36.01H is a great tank to practice side scraping and angling maneuvers because that's a skill that you're gonna need when you move on to the higher tier German heavy tanks like the Tiger onwards. And there's the last enemy arty. I don't think he can see me, but I don't have a shot on him either, so I gotta move in a little bit closer. Again, I'm making use of cover and concealment and the natural terrain to mask my approach. And he has absolutely no idea that I'm there. So that's it for this video replay. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.